In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel pump on this Dodge Dart. It's going to be underneath the back seat. Let's get into it. Under the hood, you're going to locate the fuse box, pop this up. There may be some clips holding it on. Just pull those apart, slide this up. And we want to find where the fuel pump fuse is, which is F21. You can double check your owner's manual to make sure. And that's going to be this fuse right here. You want to use some needle nose pliers or a fuse puller. Just grab the fuse, pull it out. Then you want to start the engine and run it until it dies. After the engine dies, turn the ignition off, take the key out of the vehicle. We can take that fuse, plug that in right now, and put the cover on. We're going to disconnect the battery, taking off the negative terminal. Use a 10mm wrench. Just loosen this nut up. That loose. Slide that off and out of the way. In the back seat, at the seat base, we're gonna pull these covers off. Just grab the cover, it slides out. It's just held in with some tabs. Do that on both sides. Using a 13mm socket, take this bolt out. Do the same on the other one. Now just grab the seat. I'm gonna grab behind, in between the base and the top. Pull it up and out. Same on the other side. Tip it forward. On the side you can see there's a connector. I'm just going to use a pick. Slide the little lock out. Just push on the tab and unclip it. There's another connector on the other side. Disconnect that connector and grab the seat and it slides right out. This cover we want to remove. I'm going to use a 7mm socket. Take these 4 screws out. And just using a trim tool, get underneath the cover, slide it up. Using a straight blade screwdriver, I'm just going to take this lock, back that up, like that. Push down on the tab. Slide the connector off. You can slide the wiring harness out of the way. Disconnect these 2 lines. Just push down on the tab, just like that. I'm just using a screwdriver. If you want, you can just push down with your fingers. And slide that off. Set that aside. Do the same on this one. Push it down. Off. You're not going to get any fuel out of those. This line you might get a little fuel. There's a little lock on the bottom of that. Just use a straight blade screwdriver. Slide that off. See how that lock is. That was pushed on like that. Just a little area right here. You just get in there, slide the lock back. And we can set that aside. And you can take the lock ring off. There is special tools to use. If you don't have the special tools to get that off, you can use a brass punch and a hammer. Just be careful. Just give it a tap. Slide the lock ring off. That, get that out of the way. Grab the pump, slide it up. There is a hose that's connected to the other side. Push those in, slide that out of the way. And grab the pump, slide it out the hole, slide it straight up. You're gonna have to tip it a little bit because of the level sensor. And I'm just going to use this tray just so I don't spill anything and slide it out. Take the old seal out. I'm going to replace the seal. Just Take a rag also. If there's any dirt in here, you want to wipe that clean. Try not to get anything in the tank. But if you get a little bit, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Put the new seal on. Take the new pump, slide the level sensor in first. Push it down. Once it's in, you want to find that tube. Grab that. We're going to hook that underneath here. It's going to go over here. Hook that on there. That's good. Get this to line up. This area went right here. Connector was going towards the driver's side. Push that down. Take the lock ring. Line that up. Make sure that's started all the way around. Then you can take your tool and tighten that down. If not, use your brass punch. Just tap it on until it's all the way secured down. All right, that's all the way down. See, those are in the right spot. We'll connect the fuel line, push that on, push the lock on, connect the other line, lock that down, and same with this one. Lock that down. Connect the connector. Line that up, lock it down. Push down on the lock, slide the cover in place, take the screws, get those started. Tighten those down. Take the back seat. Slide that in close to where it goes, and you want to connect the connectors on the side. Push those in. Lock that down. Push down on the lock. And slide this in. Get the seat belts lined up. Push it in underneath. Make sure it's all the way pushed down. Looks good. Take the 2 bolts. Get those started. Those down. And put this cover on. Slide that in place. Do the same on the other side. Now we're going to connect the battery. Slide that over. Then using the 10mm wrench, snug this down. Give it a wiggle. Make sure it's tight. You're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.